the moment that you have some sort of a thought, that you have some sort of a, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, like, don't even play that game. Don't even play that game with yourself, because more often than not, this is something that was taught to us by somebody else that was feeling insecure, that was projected it onto by some these the human mind. We play these games. We play these games and we put these limitations on ourselves that clog our power, and then we project them onto other people to make us feel safe, because it's a human thing to try and make people feel how we feel so that we don't feel lonely. Politely tell them to fuck off and realign with how you feel. You are the one who tells you how you feel. You are the one who tells you how things go. Don't you dare let someone try and convince you. Like, kick that shit. Like, ugh. Like, serious. Just. If you'd like to book a reading, I have the link in my bio. I have readings. I have the regular consultations if you want to actually talk to me live. Check it out if you're curious. That's the only promo I'm doing for this part of the video. And now I'm gonna... Because there's too many things to be happy about. There are so many things to be happy about, and it's such a trap that these advertising companies and all this stuff, like, they want us to get into these intense, anxious loops, and then waste, money on things to try and make ourselves feel temporarily good, and then get into a loop of debt and blah, 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 blah. Like, we have the power to build things that can get us out of these, to keep us out of these trenches, yeah. And it gets you into this unempowered decision area. When you get into this loop, the more you loop downward, the more you loop. When you spiral up, you spiral up. When you spiral down, you spiral down. You have to go inside to find what you're looking for, to find that compass. You have to combat this lack of inspiration. You have to go in your North Star. When you don't feel inspired, you have to look within to remember what your goals are. That's what that's saying. Dang, these are some bars coming out of me. And I almost went to bed. That's crazy. Who is this? Y'all aren't right. And there's no limitation on what you can achieve in this life. There's no limitation on who you can be. You don't have to put a limit on anything. You are this all-powerful being, so don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't convince yourself that you are not enough. Knight of Cups. Emotionally move towards what feels good. A movement towards what feels good. Thank you. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Two of Wands. Girl, get into alignment before you strike. Get into a receptive, feminine energy of alignment before you look out into the world and you decide your whole life. You don't need to be making some grandiose, life-changing decisions when you're all jostled, let alone talking shit to yourself from other people's projections about who you're supposed to be. Ew. Like, and what if the things that you do that maybe you don't necessarily like right now are just a vehicle to get you to be where you want to be? The journey is not the end-all be-all. It's not the finality. It's not your legacy. I don't know where that came from. The Three of Cups in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. There is a pressure, 10 of Wands. This is something to do with family matters. There is the wrong people. You're around the wrong people. These people are getting in the way of your calling in things. The King of Cups, emotionally, and it's a burden. It is exhausting you. Don't carry these people's shit anymore. That's not your job. That's not your job. That's not your job. That's not your job. Let it go. Let it go. It is not your job to hold on to these people. That is not your journey. It is sucking you dry of your confidence and your inspiration. This is some sort of a warning. Cut these people off. Cut these people off. I don't care who they are. I'm so serious. Cut these bitches off. Like, it does not matter. This might be a time to momentarily isolate, to be a little bit selfish. But being selfish is honestly how you can be selfless in the same time. When you take care of yourself, you take care of others. So, cut them off. Cut these people off. Like, the system is working as intended. If something is showing up in your material reality, like, obviously, this is, you got to be careful with this because you don't want to split reality. These sayings can warp your mind and almost send you into a psychosis. So please be careful and understand and seek medical help. This is not medical advice. This is not therapy. However, the system is working as intended. The feedback loop, if we want to look at it in a psychological sense, this thing that's going on up here, these feelings and these things that are going on the inside that are internalized, and if they're not vocalized or dealt with, they will play out in front of us. That is good and or bad. So that is to say, that's where the lessons come from, like the lessons of the universe. They materialize. What this pain body holds on to projects itself out. And so until you change the way you respond to these situations, it will keep showing up. So the answer is to cut them off or choose to react nothing or completely change. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. It's sucking your abundance. Oh my God. You're on a whole different level now. Like, please, you have to trust. Don't listen to anybody else but yourself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They don't know what they're talking about. You know what you're talking about. Maybe you have doubted yourself, and maybe you get scared, and maybe you freak out, but like, they don't know what they're talking about. You do. They're all scared. You aren't. Or maybe you're scared and yeah, you're looking. This is what happens when you go back to this thinking. You look back and you realize, oh my gosh, it's on fire. Oh my gosh, it's on fire. Oh my gosh, it's on fire. Girl, you already left it though. You've been gone. You've been doing this. Walking emotionally towards that inner compass. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, yeah, if you keep turning behind you, you're going to run into a car. You're going to get into a car crash. Enough. 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 Okay? Enough. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You're going to be okay. You will be okay. Of all people, you will be okay. The universe is not going to let you falter. No, no, no. I promise. The universe is not going to let you falter. Okay. So, 6 of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Empress upright, and the Ace of Cups. What story are we telling? Huh? What story are we telling? Yes. Okay. These people, they're talking about you and you're worried too much about it and it's stifling the forward momentum. You are feeding too much energy to how are people thinking about me, or and it could even be subconscious. You could even be keeping yourself asleep enough throughout the day that you're not even seeing that it's happening. You're numbing. Please engage with your life. Please engage with your life. Please engage with your life. This is an invitation. Please engage with your life. Please engage with your life. The path is clear. The gates are open. You can leave the cage at any point. The cage is open. You are the bird. You can leave. You can fly out. The gates are open. The bird is there and ready. Overflowing emotional abundance. You're creating something lasting by trusting yourself, by moving towards this, right? You are on your journey. But don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to anybody that's not trying to uplift you, that's not trying to encourage you, that's not trying to. That is your answer. Is this person right for me? Do they make me? Do they resonate with? Is there a resonance? Is there a resonance, or are they taking me to a higher level than what I am thinking? You don't want to stay around if they don't keep you at a peace baseline, or they're bringing you up to something new, or they're not like inspiring you, or they're not, they need to be providing something. And that you need to use your discernment, because that doesn't mean like if somebody's providing shelter or food or money or something, like you need to understand that that can also be taking away from you. Use your discernment, but you need to understand in here has the answer. If they're not lifting you up, if they're not raising you up, or if they're keeping you at peace, if they're taking you down, well, duh, that's your answer. If they're not, and it can even be more sinister. It can be like they're saying things that maybe your baseline is here, and they're saying things that are, let them go. They aren't strong like you. And maybe you're exhausted. Maybe that's what it is. But like, it's all balancing out. Yeah.